Hey, everybody. Welcome. Michael Wan, my good friend and podcast partner, is here with me. And this is a little announcement to the fans of Project Kids and Playing the Glass Bead game. Good morning, Michael. Tuesday morning.
Good morning, Emily. Good morning. Good morning, friends and family who are watching along.
All right, so we are about to record episode number 45 of Playing the Glass Bead game. For those of you who I have not been posting as many clips of Glass Bead game because I've been so busy, but that still is kicking along. And so if you haven't checked that out yet, please consider joining us. It's lots of fun, very interesting, and it's been getting much more in touch with like real life and personal sets of issues lately. So it's kind of a different level of the game than we were sort of playing at for a while. So be sure to check that out. But we wanted to just make a little separate video here to let everybody know we are doing a very, 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 very casual set of get-togethers on June 25th and June 26th here in Austin. Michael and I are going to have the pleasure of finally getting to meet one another in person, at least maybe for the first time as adults. Maybe there's been a time in childhood that we can't quite recall, but we're having a get together. And so we're going to tell you a little bit about it. Michael, before we do, is there anything else you wanted to say? You're smiling, so I didn't know.
I want to laugh. I'm laughing because of how you said it, of how you set up like what we have been talking about recently with playing the glass bead game and how it's become more personal and more like, it's less about like looking out at all these connections. And there's been like this kind of reflective real life quality in terms of the nature of our conversation, because what we're about to talk about now is just that. It's like we're going to get together in the real world. And you and I have been talking about this for at least 2 years, 18 months of like, when is this going to unfold? And we talked about it a lot, like, well, let's do this event and let's do this and like planning. And it never took root. But now it is. And it is going to be kind of just like what you described. Like, this is going to be real and authentic, meaning like, there's not like agenda, like, we come and you pay this and that. Like, this is going to be us getting together. And primarily it's like me and you meeting, for me, you and Laura meeting in the flesh for the first time. But we want to open that up. We want to expand that to everyone else who's been following along with us along this journey.
Absolutely. So here's what we envision looking like. We announced a little bit last week. Some people have had some questions. The questions have helped us to clarify what we want to do. So this is what it's going to be. This is not going to be a formal event. Something like that may or may not occur in the future. That is more.
So that means no tuxedos, right? That's what you
no
mean
tuxedos. No tuxedos.
This is totally business casual, folks.
Totally. Right. So something like that may occur in the future. For right now, at the place that Michael and I are in our personal respective lives, like, we just want to, sort of do something that feels not taxing on us emotionally, that we can enjoy. And this is going to be the first time we get to spend together too. So we want to get to enjoy some of that without the sort of stress and pressures of an event. There was, Greg is doing his Higher Side Chats Rune Soup meetup with Gordon White here. So it became sort of like, a way that there's going to be some people in town and around, and we can sort of, do some stuff around it, but we're not. I just got back after a month of travel. So this is what it's going to be. And if this sounds good to you, we would love to see you. And if it doesn't, there will likely be other opportunities in the past, present, or future, because time is omnidirectional and doesn't exist anyway. Right. So this is what we're doing. Michael and I are going to spend a lot of time walking around the Colorado River in downtown Austin, which is called Lady Bird Lake, over the course of the time that he's here. But for 2 of those outings, we're going to invite anybody who would like to join us. And those outings will be Saturday morning, the 25th, and Sunday morning, the 26th. We'll meet up at 10 a.m. At a given location, which once, people, like, I'll put my email address down below. I'll give people instructions when they email me and whatnot, but we'll have a meetup location that I'll probably give out like the day before or something like that. And then you will accompany us on sort of like our walk and talk that we would normally be doing with each other, but you guys can all come along and see how it unfolds with us. It's very casual. And then when the walks are over, that's it. Michael and I have other things that
That's it. You're kicked out.
There's not other stuff. I mean, if people are coming in town for Greg's thing, obviously there's that going on and whatnot, but there's not other events related to this. It's just the walks. There will be 2 of them. You can come to one or the other, or you can come to both. This is a non-charged for event. If people appreciate the experience and they would like to make a donation to Project Kids, then that's okay. We'll gladly accept that. But this is very free flow, free forming, and just something to be that kind of experience for everybody. So that's what we're doing. If you're looking for something that is really more structured and whatnot, then that may occur in the future, and you can do that then. But this is just going to be a weekend casual stroll around the lake with some seriously good story making up, telling, whatever whatever it is we do that people like. Anything else you wanted to add, Michael?
Well, yes, and part of it is by not charging, because it's a weird thing. It's we're all sharing this sort of thing that Emily and I are, maybe we're the ones who are talking, but the witnessing makes it real, all the folks that are watching it. And it definitely muddies the water when you got to go and throw money at it for all of the complexities that, our money system brings into it. So it feels really good to me to be able to do something authentic, to do something without a price tag. But that being said, I'm hoping to cover some of my costs to travel. So I'm going to bring 6. I'm going to make 6 bags. I'm going to have packages. I'm going to have some of my hemp bags with the drawstring from the Federal Reserve or the US Mint. And I'm going to have some t-shirts. So you folks are going to come. I'm also going to be expected to sell you some of my wares to help cover my stuff. So I just want to plant that seed in your mind, but there's no expectation.
Always the peddler.
Always the peddler. Always the peddler.
All right. So that's the plan. My email address is down below. Only use it if you're interested in the event, and write Austin event in all capital letters in the subject, or Austin walk or gathering or whatever you want to say. There's some people that have already reached out to me. I've responded to some of them, not to all of them, because we were still sort of formalizing things. Hopefully everyone will see this video and what we're doing will be clear. And I think that's all. So we're going to say goodbye for now, and we're going to go record the show, which you'll be able to view later. All right. Toodles.
Excellent.